We are doing a massive toy giveaway, so stay tuned for more details. I grew up watching Illuminati videos in my very own basement. I would give myself like extreme nightmares and be like immensely terrified of Lady Gaga. Even though I like loved her immensely, I was the OG little monster. And nothing else I can say, and Summer Boy had me in an absolute chokehold. And you know what else actually had me in a chokehold? The devil. Yeah, Clem. I'm just kidding. The correct answer is Beyonce.
Beyonce?
To some of you, devil and Beyonce are synonymous.
Here we go! Beyonce!
A quick little spooky video for you guys today in honor of Halloween. I never thought I'd be making an Illuminati video, okay? Like, I grew up watching the Illuminati videos. I was the Illuminati content consumer. How did I suddenly get here? Thank you so much, Beyonce, for today's sponsor. Meet Whisper Bullet, the world's first silent bullet vibrator. My friends at Blessa and I are sending out free vibrators to everyone. That is, everyone who signs up for my giveaway. Bless is a bi-women company for all things sexual wellness. Bless's mission is to empower everyone to embrace, explore, and celebrate their sexuality. We are in the year 2024, and somehow, the world's first ever silent vibrator is here. Silent, sub-audible, no noise, full power. And lucky for you guys, I'm doing a giveaway with Bellessa, and literally everyone wins a free toy. Bellessa's new Whisper Tech makes sure that you never have to choose between power and discretion. You can put your pleasure first without waking up the entire house, or even your partner sleeping right next to you. Let us test it out. That's right, you can't hear anything. Here is proof, she is on. Yeah. Yeah. Whisper Bullet is a luxurious and aesthetic little toy that packs a serious punch. She is powerful, but somehow completely quiet. I don't get it, but I love it. Not my business. The big question is, she'll stay silent, but can you? Everyone who signs up wins a free Whisper Bullet or a free Air Vibe with their Whisper Bullet order. That is a $99 free gift. Click the link in my description and grab your new vibe. Thank you so much, Bellessa. I have not heard the name Illuminati in many, many years. The first time that I heard it in a very long time was when I still used to watch David Dobrik. I know, jump scare. And David Dobrik talked about how he like believed in the Illuminati because someone in Hollywood told him that it's real. And I was like, okay, Illuminati, I haven't heard of her in years. And then the next person more recently who I have heard about the Illuminati from is Doja Cat, because everyone obviously thought that she was in the Illuminati, you know. I think she capitalized off it a lot. I think she made some cool music off of it, some cool merch as well. But like right now, this entire wall is giving very much like Shane Dawson. Like, Ryland, bring me my Illuminati. Ryland, stat. My first introduction to Beyonce Illuminati, not to be confused with my first introduction to Beyonce, which was Say My Name, thank you very much. But Beyonce within the Illuminati was her telephone music video with Lady Gaga. I talk about it often, but that's because it like shifted something deep within me. Deep within me. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a history lesson. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm talking about the Illuminati and I'm getting scared of my own house. Quick Illuminati history lesson. So, the term Illuminati originally refers to the Bavarian Illuminati, a secret society active from 1776 to 1785. Chris Hodap, co-author of Conspiracy Theories and Secret Societies for Dummies, describes their ambition. It was pretty ambitious for 6 or 9 guys, but they really wanted to take over the world. Historians generally believe that the Illuminati had limited success in gaining influence. There are still some who think the Illuminati is successful and took over the world and might be in control today. And if that's true, we just probably don't know about it because they're so sneaky. But we do know that the Illuminati engaged in some like unusual rituals and practices and definitely had some symbols. I remember throwing up the triangle symbol. I was just on tumblr.com a lot and I was like, oh my god, you need to take this photo of me like holding up a triangle. So enjoy this photo of like 12-year-old me doing that. But they also use symbols like the owl. Oh my god, Drake. Members also adopted pseudonyms to maintain anonymity. They had a complex hierarchy with ranks like novice, Minerval, and illuminated Minerval. And interestingly enough, they didn't trust anyone over 30, believing older folks were too set in their ways. I feel the same way. So that makes 2 of us. And since this was so long ago, while some of their rituals are hard to verify, it's clear that they were quite paranoid and took measures to keep each other's identity a secret. Oh my god, it's kind of like what's happening now, right? Kidding, I'm kidding. I don't believe in this. While engaging in their bizarre rituals, the Illuminati also promoted Enlightenment ideals like rational thought and self-rule. They were anti-clerical and anti-royal, acting more like revolutionaries aiming to disrupt powerful institutions, particularly the monarchy. Yeah, so Lizzie in a box. The Illuminati to this day is like one of the most popular and widely believed conspiracy theories, where we believe that a lot of huge celebrities are within it and that they are the powerful beings, whether or not they had sold their souls to the Illuminati or if they were working for these higher ups, or what we're talking about today, how Beyonce is kind of like at the center of it all and she's like the queen of the Illuminati. Now Jay-Z, Beyonce's husband, called the rumors of his Illuminati membership stupid, while Kanye West labeled them as ridiculous. But to conspiracy theories, that's exactly what a member would say. But the idea around it and who these like elites are, or who these people are at the top of the hierarchy, is that it marks that these people seem to live in a different universe than us. So when you look at somebody like Beyonce and Jay-Z, it's very easy to feel that, yeah, they do live a different life than all of us plebeians. This is where a lot of people will say that it's almost reptilian in nature, which you may have also heard some politicians and lizard conspiracy theories. Anyway, Wyszynski points out that the conspiracy theories often focus on powerful figures. You never hear a conspiracy theory about a homeless guy in the street or a gang of poor children. And both Fenster and Wyszynski suggest that these theories can represent real anxieties about social issues in our media-driven world. Celebrities embody a new form of power which often invites conspiratorial speculation. All of this is super relevant because of all the news coming out about, where is he? I like can't lift my head up too much because this will fall off. Diddy, who I will have a lot to say about later on. But the main pop culture icons that are linked to the Illuminati are Beyonce, Jay-Z, Rihanna, Madonna, Donald Trump, Kim Kardashian, and LeBron James. Now, Beyonce being a woman, and a black woman at that, makes her a very high target for conspiracy theories. Because God forbid that a woman, has all of these talents and works really hard for what she has. God forbid. After her halftime performance at the 2013 Super Bowl, experts claimed her choreography was devil worshipping, accused her alter ego Sasha Fierce of being a demonic entity. I want to know who these experts are. Like, who is the expert devil worshipping choreography, and how do I get into that field? I'm ready to hang this hat up. The hat of like being a YouTuber. Yes, sign me up for the devil worshipping choreography school. Don't look at my scalp. And Jay-Z is no stranger to also getting speculations like this, with claims that he hides symbols like goat imagery and devil horns in his music videos. And of course, the iconic hand symbol, which his music label Rockefeller Records features a pyramid logo, one of the most recognizable Illuminati symbols. Remember how we talked about symbolism? Owls, Drake, triangles, pyramids, Jay-Z. Now, there are some celebrities who like play along into this fear. I did a video about satanic panic a couple years ago, and I really loved making that video, but it was really interesting to like dive into how much celebrities are kind of like egging on their fans with this kind of like satanic imagery, because it's like, yeah, if you're being accused of all of your success coming from the devil and it's like getting you a lot of press and traction, who wouldn't want to play along into that? You know what I mean? And so like we obviously saw Doja Cat doing that a lot, dressing up as the devil as often as she possibly could, singing about the Illuminati symbolism and like dark themes. Similarly, Rihanna has done Illuminati imagery in her videos and even joked about the theories in her S&M video, which included fake newspaper titling her the princess of the Illuminati. Katy Perry had once said that the Illuminati theory is just weird people on the internet, but she added that's flattering to be considered a member. I guess you've kind of made it when they think that you're in the Illuminati. So originally, conspiracy theories mostly lived on QAnon. But you probably have heard of QAnon because of Donald Trump. That's where like conspiracy theories are like born and die. Conspiracy posts often include QAnon hashtags that suggest that their pop songs contain hidden messages and symbols. Even phrases like Becky with the good hair are seen as part of this secret code. I will say though that recently conspiracy theories have like kind of shifted from QAnon and like the old ass farts sitting on there to now the younger generation, where it is now literally all over TikTok and Reddit, which is honestly where I have stumbled across most of these like Beyonce Illuminati accusing posts. This is a very funny line. Untangling the Illuminati conspiracy is a complex, but in short, theorists believe the ancient cabal runs the world, communicating through covert signals, often hidden in music videos. It raises the question why these powerful figures can't just text each other. No, dead ass. So this whole thing with Beyonce doing her little hand symbol, Jay-Z doing his little hand symbol. So some associate the triangle shape with the eye of the Providence, linked to various belief systems, including the Freemasons and the Illuminati. And even more recently, the triangle symbol has also been tied to the Pizzagate conspiracy theory. I cannot wait for all the comments being like, Nicole, Pizzagate is real. Sure, girl. So the problem with the triangles being like the main symbol for the Illuminati is that those bitches are everywhere. There's a triangle fucking everywhere. It doesn't help that like you're literally taught to like make a triangle out of your body in dance class. I wouldn't know because I only did like dance rehearsal once in my life when I was in a musical. And I did so badly that the dance teacher was like, you really need to go home and practice a lot more than you are right now. But you're taught in like modeling and dancing to like do all these poses with like triangles, making triangles out of your body, and like these angles are like beautiful. Simultaneously, you know, that being in the industry, and then also triangles being the symbol of the Illuminati, you can see where that can run into some issues. Growing up, I cannot tell you how many music video conspiracy theory videos I would see about the imagery that was used in it, and like looking to see where there was like a goat's head in some images. Like I would scare the fuck out of myself. If you flip this upside down, it's literally like devil horns, which seriously just reminds me of that one video of the woman who's like, when you're drinking a Monster, bottoms up and the devil laughs. You know what video I'm talking about.
MILFs dig it, and you will too. This is not a Christian company at all. So why would they have put a cross on the can?
I thought that we left these conspiracy theories behind, especially the Illuminati, because like I said, I had not seen this in a while. But Beyonce has been kind of like the head of this all for like the last decade, and it's just like making a resurgence, except this time with like Gen Z. So much so that Beyonce has even addressed in her song Formation with the lyrics, y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess.
Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess.
Most recently, a Florida politician, KW Miller, even tweeted that Beyonce's real name is Anne Marie Lestrassi, and asserting that she's not even African American and is faking her identity for clout, that she is actually just an Italian woman who has ties to the Illuminati. I'm being so dead ass. Conspiracy theorists have literally twisted Beyonce's identity, likening her to Rachel Dolezal, trying to undermine her and paint her as a deceptive person who is faking and being black when meanwhile she's actually Italian. Given the fact that Beyonce is very proudly black, supports the Black Lives Matter movement, has shown that time and time again, these attempts to make her Italian, or these beliefs that she's in the Illuminati, just feels like trying to delegitimize who she is as a person, her identity, everything that she stands for. You can't help but laugh at it, and like when you dig into more of it, you cannot believe that these people are actually dead serious. Like you think it's all a bit, but it's not a bit at all. Like this is my first time making a video where it's all just like complete speculation, and I'm having trouble with it because normally I like to try and deliver facts. And this is like really weird for me to be like, so she is a reptilian and she is Italian, believe it or not. Further, KW claimed that this narrative is part of a larger Soros deep state agenda related to the Black Lives Matter movement, saying that Beyonce, you are on notice. Whatever the fuck that means. And in this whole like Twitter rant, he basically said that the song Formation is a secret coded message in which she is being demonic and worshiping Satanist churches in Alabama and Louisiana. He said that Becky with the good hair refers to Soros operative UK writer Beck Hodge. And KW also has this like weird fascination and obsession with Beyonce because he kept going. And he said that when Beyonce had mentioned a Black Bill Gates in the making in 2020, it coincided with the rise of Black Lives Matter and Bill Gates pushing a COVID vaccination. An incredible coincidence. Like these people are very sane and in their right mind and do not need to be 5150'd at all. And like I said, as Beyonce has said in her Formation song, like you guys are fucking nuts with the Illuminati shit, and her also being like openly a Christian and believing in God, Jay-Z also addressed this in a song called Heaven, where he says, conspiracy theories screaming Illuminati, they can't believe this much skill is in a human body. I want you to keep that in mind. One of the biggest conspiracy theories is that Beyonce has killed a lot of people. I'm not kidding. I don't believe that. I am kidding, but I'm not kidding that is what people believe. Every single time Beyonce starts a world tour, a major star dies.
Did you know every single time Beyonce begins one of her world tours, a massive music icon dies? This theory begins with the king of pop, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, Donna Summers, Whitney Houston, Bobby Womack, Prince, Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner, in which this video says seeing her pay tribute to a fallen music icon at each tour is getting very eerie, which is absolutely fucking bonkers, as if some of these people did not die of old age. And also, like, did she have to take Prince out so that her tour would go well? Like, please be so for real. A big one that a lot of people believe in, like a lot, is that Beyonce is behind the death of Aaliyah, the singer Aaliyah, who Jay-Z had previously dated. Aaliyah and Beyonce were not close while Aaliyah was still alive, and Aaliyah died in a tragic plane crash. And a lot of people have this theory that Beyonce killed Aaliyah because she served as a threat against her. And so Beyonce was up and coming, and so she's like, well, I gotta take out my opponent. Additionally, in this music video that she has with Destiny's Child, people think that the lyrics are suggesting to be about Aaliyah while also waking up on a beach after a supposed plane crash. There's also a lot of these really good videos where people are editing Beyonce's face because she's so fucking beautiful that you have to edit her face to make her look demonic, or like it's literally taken on a phone that's like taking like 4 frames per minute, and so you just happen to catch her at maybe not the most flattering frame.
There it is. There she is.
If you didn't already know this, Beyonce and Jay-Z have a child named Blue Ivy, which she recently just joined Beyonce on her Renaissance tour. People are now believing that Blue Ivy stands for Born Living Under Evil, Illuminati's Very Youngest. I'm sorry. Born living under evil, Illuminati's very young. That's not even like interesting. Like, that's not even fun. And this is where we'll get into the Diddy connection. People have been asking me to make a Diddy video for a while now. I need you to not. That shit needs to go to court. That shit is depressing. Fuck, even this is depressing. But it is why this Beyonce Illuminati stuff is kind of like resurging right now. It does feel like people are more upset with Beyonce right now than actually at Diddy, the one who, you know, did all of the alleged crimes. This all started because of a song by J. Cole called She Knows, which, first of all, I was a big J. Cole fan. I've been seeing these lyrics for years. Really good to know it's about something that I had absolutely no idea about. Beyonce's last name is Knowles. She knows. What is Diddy and Jay-Z's first name? Sean Knowles. She knows about the dark secrets at the Diddy parties. People think that Beyonce killed all these people, Aaliyah, Left Eye, and Michael Jackson, because they all happened to die on the 25th of a month. That this was some sort of sacrificial ritual, and that J. Cole, who is signed to Jay-Z's record label, Rockefeller, that he decided to expose Beyonce and Diddy and Jay-Z by writing a song called She Knows. Another lyric in the J. Cole song is, I can't be what you want from me, which people have now interpreted as, I can't be Beyonce, I can't be what you want from me. So this is something that I found on Reddit. Michael Jackson died because of Beyonce, and Diddy is to blame for everything. A theory is gaining popularity on the internet right now that Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce are behind the deaths of several stars, from Tupac to the King of Pop. According to the theory, the deaths of Jackson and singers Aaliyah and Left Eye were staged so as not to interfere with Beyonce's career advancement. Taylor Swift could have died too, but she was saved by Kanye West in 2009, who said that Beyonce's video was better, diverting suspicion from her. We'll get into that. Never forget to say thank you. Jackson died of drug overdose, Aaliyah from burns, and Left Eye in a car accident. J. Cole lists all of them in the track She Knows, hinting at Beyonce, whose maiden name is Knowles. Sounds similar to nose. Another interesting coincidence, all the listed victims died on the 25th of different months, and the potential culprits were born on the 4th. Diddy, November 4th, Beyonce, September 4th, and Jay-Z, December 4th. Also, Jackson's former security guard used to work for Diddy, and it took him a long time to call for help when Michael was dying. After that, he was mysteriously promoted to a better job. Roc Nation has allegedly issued a DCMA strikes on J. Cole's She Knows song after it went viral on a conspiracy TikTok that accused Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy of being behind Aaliyah and Left Eye and Michael Jackson's murder, which I could not find any information about at all, about them suddenly like claiming the songs. All this to say is that Beyonce is like a victim of like the modern day Salem witch trials over something that a man did. How many times has this happened where a man is clearly in the wrong? The evidence is all laid out there, is in literal custody, and yet we somehow find a woman to blame for all of this who is not yet involved in the case. This isn't me sitting here, standing here defending, saying Beyonce knew nothing about what was happening at the Diddy parties. I have no idea. I wasn't there. I wouldn't know. But very convenient to come up with a whole conspiracy theory as to how she is behind this all and like behind killing people, while there is a man who's literally in custody because they had enough evidence to prove that he is behind those crimes. So Jay-Z and Diddy do have a long-standing friendship, which definitely raises some eyebrows considering everything that Diddy has gotten himself into. And recent claims from former industry associates suggest that Jay-Z may have known about Diddy's misconduct. These connections remain speculative and is not confirmed. So remember how I said that Jay-Z, Diddy, and Beyonce were all born on the 4th of a month? Fans think that this is especially notable in light of Jay-Z's album 444. Like, they are the big three. They are the Illuminati. They are behind the murders. And they're just like putting out all the symbols and all of the evidence right in front of you, right? So a prominent lawyer has called for individuals with claims against Diddy to come forward, hinting at mind-blowing names involved in this situation. And that is why a lot of people at this time right now started to think, oh yeah, Beyonce and Jay-Z have to be on that list. Similar to like when the Epstein list came out and people were like speculating like what celebrities on there and what celebrities not on there, like who has not visited the Epstein Islands, who is safe. Because of their connection to Diddy, people automatically are like, yeah, they had something to do with all that. Which then leads me into thank you, Beyonce. Recently, Jojo Siwa said thank you, Beyonce, at the Industry Dance Awards, making sure that the dance community is safe.
I also have to say thank you to Beyonce, just so that way we keep the dance community safe.
If you didn't know, this is a photo of Dua Lipa, scared shitless, like she literally can't even breathe. She's literally trembling in her boots because she forgot to thank Beyonce at the award show. So I did find this great article called "Is the Beyonce Thank You Trend Overshadowing Diddy's Scandals?" Recently, a trend has emerged where celebrities thank Beyonce during their acceptance speeches, even if she wasn't directly involved in their projects. This trend sparked controversies on social media, especially after Lizzo and Adele thanked Beyonce during their Grammy wins. I mean, many of artists have done this, like Billie Eilish, Megan Thee Stallion, and some conspiracy theorists are linking this to Diddy's ongoing legal issues, suggesting that celebrities may be honoring Beyonce to stay in good graces within the entertainment industry. Dua Lipa, you didn't say thank you. You're fucking next. Jojo, you're safe for once. So the trend gained traction in 2017 when Adele, upon winning the Grammy for Album of the Year, emotionally cried and said that Beyonce's Lemonade deserved the win. She said, "I can't possibly accept this award, but the artist of my life is Beyonce," even when she broke her own award for Beyonce. And in 2023, Lizzo also said during her acceptance speech for Record of the Year, sharing how Beyonce had inspired her since attending her very first Destiny's Child concert. While these moments seem genuine, they've now been scrutinized in light of Diddy's legal troubles. Not possibly that this is a role model for so many young women in music, especially young Black women in music. And maybe that is why there is a trend of so many people thanking her for literally being such an inspiration, for setting these extremely high standards for what it means to be a performer, to be an artist. But instead, it is easier to come up with like a whole theory called like, thank you, Beyonce. So as Diddy has had these serious allegations the last year, including sex trafficking, racketeering, people are now shifting the attention more so to all the celebrities that have attended these parties and these high profile people and people within the music industry may be part of the Illuminati. And instead of all the focus being on Diddy for, you know, committing the crimes, people are now switching to accusing Beyonce of having too much influence on the music industry and these supposed murders because obviously she is the queen of the Illuminati. People also think that her association with Diddy is keeping her safe from the darker aspects of the the industry. And even though there's no solid evidence, it's literally just all speculation that people are running with, especially with that godforsaken song, She Knows song by J. Cole. I fucking love J. Cole, but that godforsaken J. Cole song, it is literally brainwashed people into thinking like, oh yeah, this is like very legitimate, which somehow people have spun this into thinking now that Kanye West is like the good guy when it comes to pulling the award away from Taylor Swift and saying that Beyonce had the best album of the year.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Or of all time, I'm sorry. Forgive me, Beyonce. Because now people are spinning it that Kanye West saved Taylor Swift because she did not thank Beyonce herself. Not that perhaps Kanye West was an asshole and was drinking too much and is a misogynist, but instead he was saving her. He was doing a really righteous act because he knows what Diddy is like and he knows how powerful Beyonce can be if you piss her off. Which now people think that Beyonce took Liam Payne out after his death because Beyonce was seen in the same hotel in a similar time that Liam was. Because that's like very normal and very of sound and sane mind to think. I am not here to deny that Hollywood is probably a very scary place with a lot of evil shit happening. I mean, similar to like how all these names were connected to Epstein's Island, I think similar is going to obviously happen with Diddy and all these names coming out about people who were involved in like very nefarious acts. I think Hollywood is more similar in the way of how frat boys will cover up for other frat boys for like literally dating girls or like drugging girls or like being really bad people, being racist, being sexist, being homophobic. You're my frat bro. Like, I'm gonna cover up for you, bro. Like Alpha Delta apple pie forever, right? And so I think it's similar kind of in Hollywood where some people feel this, you know, affiliation to other celebrities because maybe they have been done a favor by them in the past, or maybe they have similar management or connections or whatever the case may be, where it feels like the need to cover up for one another for their evil acts. But that isn't to say that Beyonce knew about what was happening at these Diddy parties. I hope to God she didn't. I would like to think that as a mother, she did not allow for these types of things to be happening, knowingly, obviously. But that is also to say, we don't know. And I think that's the most evil, is like truly the people on this planet and the awful acts that can be done to children and to vulnerable people and to underage kids. Like, I think that is what is the most evil. I don't think it's this like evil higher up power that has all this power to make all these celebrities famous and are using like secret symbols within their music videos. It does worry me a little bit to see like the resurgence in like Illuminati stuff and conspiracy theories, because it is a slippery slope when it comes to mental health struggles and mental illness. That is not to say that every single person who believes in a conspiracy theorist has mental illness. However, like I said, it is a slippery slope. There are some great YouTubers who have made whole videos on like spiritual psychosis and paranoia, but there are some common themes that I see in a lot of people who make these videos about conspiracy theories with, you know, Beyonce murdering all these celebrities that sound very similar to people who are experiencing like severe mental illness and paranoia and delusions. And I highly recommend seeking help if that is something that you feel like you are experiencing. If you find yourself believing like every single conspiracy theory or finding connections to everything, even though nothing is connected to each other. I'm not even saying that in a rude way. I genuinely mean it. If there's one thing I learned in exposure and response prevention therapy as a person who has OCD and has been struggling with OCD for many years, working through my OCD with medication and therapy. Now, not necessarily in the conspiracy theory way, but I was able to find a connection to anything. If a thought had once popped into my mind that my mom would one day maybe get cancer, and then years later my mom does in fact have cancer, my brain is going to make that connection association be like, it's your fault. It's because that time when you were like 8 years old, you thought your mom would have cancer and now she does. It is a slippery slope of finding these connections that do not make sense with one another. And then you go on the internet and all these people are like, yes, I feel the same thing. Like, oh my God, I agree with you. Let's add on top of that. And then now you're hearing these things like, okay, the lyrics She Knows are code for Sean Knowles, and they were all born on the 4th day, and all these celebrities died on the 25th day. Finding these connections within one another, things, and stringing them along together, and basically just fueling your own delusions, sitting on TikTok.com and watching other conspiracy theory videos made by other people who are far too chronically online, it may not be the best thing for your mental health. So I do want to put that out there. Not to preach, not to get on my soapbox. It is okay to get help. Believe me. And I did just want to point out like how absolutely stunning Beyonce looks in this photo. Like she looks so beautiful. That's not Trisha Paytas. You're fucking crazy. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please make sure that you leave me a like. This helps me out so much. Also leave a comment if you have any thoughts on conspiracy theories, delusions, or anything that I had to say. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to be nasty, if not you're disgusting. Also make sure you have your bell notifications on so you know every single time I post, or else you are gross. If you want to follow me on my other social media, Instagram, Twitter, Depop, Spotify, it's just at Nicole Rafiee. And if you want to follow me on my TikTok, it's at Nikki Nasty. I have a podcast that comes out every other Monday, and we also have a Patreon that we post on all the off weeks. And also, we're going on tour. Make sure that you get your tickets because we're going on tour in March, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna go now. It's very, very late, but I did just want to say thank you so much, Beyonce. Don't look at my scalp.